Imagine opening your eyes and the world feels wrong. Not dangerous, not broken, just empty. You're lying on the ground, staring at a sky you don't recognize, with a name you can't remember, in a body that feels like it belongs to someone else. You stand up slowly, expecting to hear voices, cars, anything, but there is nothing except the wind. No memories, no thoughts, no language, just instinct whispering, find something familiar. But you don't even know what familiar means. You look around and see other people confused, trembling, wandering the streets like newborns in adult bodies. They look at you the same way you look at them, searching, hoping, terrified. No one speaks. They can't. Words are gone. Culture is gone. History is gone. Every piece of knowledge humanity ever built erased in a single night. And you begin to understand the horrifying truth. It's not just you. It's everyone. The entire human race has woken up as blank slates. 7 billion minds reset to zero. A man touches a car but doesn't know how to open it. A woman holds a phone but has no idea what it's for. Kids cry, but they don't even know why tears matter. The world is full of clues, buildings, machines, books, roads, but none of them make sense. Humanity is surrounded by answers with no ability to ask the questions. Your heart pounds without knowing the word fear, but you feel it. You feel everything more intensely than ever because you have no tools to hold the feelings back, no coping skills, no past to compare anything to. You are pure instinct wrapped in skin. As the sun rises higher, the air gets colder. Food spoils. Fires burn unchecked. Pets roam confused. Airplanes sit dead on runways. Cities fall silent in a way they haven't been silent in thousands of years. It feels like you are standing in the ruins of a civilization you don't remember building. Then something happens. You make eye contact with a stranger. No words, no names, no memories. Yet something flickers. A spark. The deepest part of your brain whispers, "We need each other." And you realize that even without memory, there is one thing humanity still has, the instinct to survive together. You take a step toward them. They take a step toward you. And that single moment, two memoryless humans choosing connection, is the beginning of everything. The beginning of rebuilding. The beginning of rediscovering. The beginning of humanity starting over from scratch. But here's the terrifying question. Without the knowledge, tools, and lessons of the past, can humanity survive its own rebirth? Because for the first time in thousands of years, the fate of the world depends not on what humans remember, but on what they choose to become. The first hours after the memory fall, the moment humanity woke up empty, are the most chaotic in human history, and yet strangely quiet. No screams, no sirens, no news broadcasts. Just millions of memory-less people wandering through dead cities like ghosts wearing human faces. You walk down a street lined with towering buildings. You don't know what buildings are. You don't know why they exist, or why they feel both comforting and terrifying. All you know is that these enormous structures made by hands you can remember are reminders of a world that once made sense to someone, but not to you. A strange object lies on the sidewalk, rectangular, smooth, black. You pick it up. It lights up when your fingers touch it. You flinch and drop it. A woman nearby does the same thing with another object, startled when it glows. The two of you stare at each other as if asking silently, Were we supposed to know how this works? Your stomach twists, a hunger you can't name. You look around for something to eat, but the concept of food has no shape in your mind. You are guided only by instinct, smell, touch, desperation. You press your hand against a metal door and push. It opens. Inside, rows of strange containers line shelves. Boxes, bags, bottles, colors and shapes everywhere. You take something round, wrapped in plastic, and bite it like an animal. It tastes good. You keep eating, unsure why, until the hunger fades. Others follow your lead. They eat whatever they can open. Some gag, some smile, some simply chew because their bodies tell them to. This small act, finding food, becomes the first shared human achievement of the new era. No words, no instructions, just survival. But survival alone won't last long. As the day continues, people wander into streets, parks, tunnels, rooftops, anywhere curiosity pulls them. They touch trees. They trace patterns in the dirt. They poke at electrical wires and glowing signs. They marvel at water flowing from fountains. They touch their own reflections in windows. Humanity has become a planet-sized nursery. But soon, something deeper begins to surface: emotion. Without memories, emotions become raw, pure, overwhelming. A man sits on a bench and laughs uncontrollably at the sound of birds. A woman cries at the sight of a flower. Another person touches the hand of a stranger and gasps as if feeling connection for the first time because they are. And yet, danger grows quietly. Fires burn in kitchens where no one remembers how to turn stoves off. Cars sit blocking intersections, their engines idling until fuel runs out. Animals wander confused, some aggressive, some frightened. But the biggest threat comes when the sun begins to set. No one knows that nighttime is normal. The moment the sky darkens, panic spreads. People run, they hide. They cling to each other. The world becomes a shadowed maze filled with fear. You sit beneath a tree with a few strangers who have chosen to stay close to you. You don't know them, but something inside tells you that being together is safer than being alone. A distant howl echoes through the darkness, just a dog. But without memories, the sound feels like a monster crawling through the night. Your heart races. The group trembles. Someone reaches for your arm and you let them. Fear becomes glue. Then something remarkable happens. One man picks up 2 sticks and rubs them together. Why? Instinct, curiosity, or maybe a leftover echo from a past life. After several tries, a spark flickers. The group gasps, jumping back. The spark grows into a tiny flame. The flame becomes fire. The man stares at the fire as if witnessing magic. The others gather around, drawn in by its warmth and light. Fire becomes the first moment of true human progress after the fall. It's not knowledge. It's rediscovery. A silent reminder that even without memory, humanity carries something deeper, a blueprint in the bones. As the fire glows, fear fades. People from nearby groups see the light and slowly approach, carrying fruits, bottles, broken objects, trade offerings, without knowing the concept of trade. By the end of the night, nearly 50 people sit around the flames. No one talks, but everyone feels connected. When the sun rises, something shifts across the entire planet. Groups begin forming. People gravitate toward whoever seems confident, curious, or brave, even though none of them know what leadership is. You become part of a small community centered around the firemaker, who the group silently respects without understanding. Why? Over the next days, humanity broadcast its instincts onto the world like paint splattering across a blank canvas. Some groups learn to follow rivers. Others gather near abandoned farms. Some stay in cities, exploring rooms and objects like children inside a giant puzzle. People rediscover tools, water sources, shelters, but conflict emerges too. Two groups meet on a bridge, both searching for the same food. No words, no negotiation, just confusion. One person reaches for a bag of supplies. Another grabs it too. A struggle begins. Others join. Fear escalates. Instinct takes over, pushing, hitting, screaming. Humanity's oldest shadow violence returns without memory, proving that some instincts lie deeper than knowledge. But something beautiful happens as well. In a quiet camp near a lake, a child drags a stick through the mud and accidentally draws a shape. Another child copies it, then another. Soon, dozens create lines, circles, symbols. Art is reborn naturally, without instruction. Creativity surges like a forgotten language rising from the subconscious. Elsewhere, near a silent highway, a group of people experiment with sound. They hum, they whistle, they clap. Rhythms form, patterns emerge. Music begins, not remembered, but rediscovered. Humanity is rebooting, but no one understands the cost. Days pass, weeks. Some starve, some thrive, some wander alone. But everywhere on Earth, a subtle transformation begins. People slowly develop new words, not real words, just sounds they assign meaning to. A grunt for food, a whistle for water, a click for danger. Language is being rebuilt one sound at a time. Then comes the moment that changes everything. Your group discovers a large building with books, hundreds, thousands of books. Some people use them as bedding. Others tear pages because they like the sound. But you feel something different. You stare at the symbols on the page. They mean nothing, yet they feel important. Hours pass. You trace the marks with your finger. Something inside your mind strains, reaching for a memory that isn't there. A woman joins you, studying the page too. Then another, and another. Soon a small crowd gathers around the books. Reading isn't rediscovered quickly. It takes months. But those first attempts mark the birth of a new kind of human, one that docent. She remembered the past but hungers for understanding. During this time, a rumor spreads across the land passed through gestures and shared experiences that some people dream. And in those dreams, they see flashes, images, small fragments of the old world. A car moving, a mother's face, flames, tears, laughter. Memories are gone, but echoes remain. These dreamers become the storytellers of the new era. People gather around them at night as they describe the images in their sleep, clumsily at first, but with growing clarity. The stories feel important, sacred, like puzzle pieces of a world everyone is trying to rebuild. But then something catastrophic happens. A massive fire erupts in the ruins of a city, triggered by abandoned gas lines. Without understanding, without coordination, panic spreads in every direction. Clouds of black smoke cover the sky. People flee, confused and terrified. Many run toward the danger, not away. Instinct has limits. Your group watches the distant flames with wide, helpless eyes. There are no firefighters, no alarms, no emergency services. Just raw humanity facing raw disaster. It becomes painfully clear. Without the knowledge of the past, the world is fragile, dangerously fragile. And yet, humanity is learning. When rain begins to fall, people look up in wonder. They hold out their hands, laughing as water drips onto their skin. They follow the rain to streams and gather water in containers. They share it. They build shelters. They develop rituals, habits, routines. Humanity is reinventing civilization from zero. But here is the terrifying truth no one understands yet. The world of the past is still collapsing around them. Dams weaken. Nuclear plants go unattended. Chemical plants leak. Satellites fall. Bridges crack. Everything humanity once built is now decaying slowly, silently, dangerously. And the memoryless humans, unaware of what any of it means, walk through the ruins of their ancestors like children exploring a sleeping giant. But humanity does something unexpected, something miraculous. It adapts. By the 30th day, small villages form. People gather resources. They assign roles based on instinct: builders, gatherers, caretakers, explorers. They develop simple signals, early forms of communication. They create patterns, structures, routines. Humanity isn't just surviving, it's reinventing itself. But here's the hook that drives the entire story forward. A major discovery lies ahead. Something buried, something powerful, something that will change everything humans believe about their forgotten past. And it will force humanity to ask the question that will define its future. If you could regain your memories, should you? Or is a world reborn from zero the chance humanity never had? The world has changed beyond recognition. What began as a planet of billions waking up empty has become something strangely beautiful and terrifying. You stand at the edge of a quiet valley at dusk, watching small clusters of people gather around fires, sharing food, gestures, emotion, and slowly, ever so slowly rebuilding meaning. Villages glow like embers scattered across a vast, dark world. They don't know the stars have names. They don't know the moon has phases. They don't know the stories behind anything they see. But they are creating new stories, new meanings, new worlds inside their minds. As the wind rushes past, carrying the distant sound of laughter mixed with fear, mixed with hope, you feel something rise in your chest. An ache, a pull, not a memory, but the shadow of one. You don't know who you were. You don't know what you've lost. But something inside whispers that humanity had once been here before facing the unknown, building from nothing, taking its first steps into a world it didn't understand. And maybe that means this isn't the end of civilization. Maybe it's a second beginning. But just as that thought warms you, reality cuts through the moment like cold steel. On the horizon, the remains of the old world stand silent and crumbling. Skyscrapers tilt dangerously. Bridges crack. Chemical plants leak into rivers. Machines rust in abandoned factories. Satellites fall through the atmosphere as streaks of burning light. Humanity is relearning how to light fires while surrounded by relics powerful enough to save them, or destroy them. And then there's the greatest danger of all, the possibility of rediscovery. Deep beneath an old city, untouched in the darkness, lies a room filled with screens, servers, hard drives, archives. The entire recorded memory of humanity waits there like a forgotten heartbeat. Names, histories, wars, discoveries, love, science, mistakes, triumphs. Everything humanity ever was. It's only a matter of time before someone stumbles into it. And the question that has been echoing in you since the memory fall suddenly becomes terrifyingly real. If humanity regains its memories, what happens to the world it's slowly becoming? Will people embrace who they used to be? Will they cling to the new identities they formed? Will they rise or collapse under the weight of everything they forgot? Because for the first time in human history, people are building a world without hate, without borders, without history's scars. They are innocent again, raw, vulnerable, curious, unsure, but beautifully open. And if the memories return, all the pain, all the divisions, all the conflicts might return with them. Or maybe the return of memory could make them unstoppable. So you stand in the fading light, looking at a world reborn, and feel something powerful settle inside you. Humanity is not defined by what it remembers. Humanity is defined by what it chooses next. And as the night rises and the fires glow brighter, one truth becomes undeniable. Civilization is gone, but humanity's greatest story is only beginning. Would you want your memories back, or would you rather help build a new world? From zero, the choice, if it ever comes, will change everything.